We need to figure out how to help young people find out what it is that they're passionate about, and then how to take that and go out in the world and do something with it, and that if they work hard, amazing things will happen. I think you'd find that we'd have a lot more Mozarts or Einsteins or Da Vincis if we allowed our kids to do more.
I teach art to 7th and 8th grade students. I think my favorite part about teaching is seeing kids try something for the first time and watching them do something that they didn't think that they knew how to do. A lot of kids are taking this art class, and sometimes they're successful on the first time and sometimes they fail. And my job is to make sure that they don't give up. Perseverance helps them in life too, because they're learning how to not give up after the first failure.
And it's hard to do something that you're failing at over and over and over and over again. It's discouraging. And when you're young and when it doesn't go well, it doesn't make it easy to pick up the brush and do it again. My parents wanted me to do something like architecture or design because there's stability in that. The idea of trying to sell paintings for a living, it's like walking into the great unknown. When I was 25, I was invited to move to Helper, Utah to be the apprentice for a professor of mine at the University of Utah. It's a tough old town full of people that grew up knowing what a hard day's labor is. Living around those people made me want to work hard. It was just a no-brainer to start putting them into paint and making paintings about them. To me, they're symbols of who I want to be. Like, I want to have that kind of integrous sort of work ethic that I get up every morning and my son looks at me and says, you know, my dad goes to work and wants to make life better for me. My fear, I guess, is that America's getting to a point where people want to start an app and retire by the time they're 35. Or I want to look back on how America was built. America was built by people who were willing to get up in the morning and do hard work.
Art brings people together. That's why art is important in my life, because it helps our family connect. Art helps kids become brave and put themselves out there. It's okay to not be good at everything the first time you do it. That's what my goal is, to encourage these kids to try it again after failing.
A lot of the reason more people aren't creative is they pull out a canvas, they try it, it doesn't go the way they want, and they get frustrated and they put it down and it just beats them to death just sitting there. But if they tried it 10 times, one of them is going to give them a little bit or enough hope for them to go back and do it again. There was a point where I couldn't paint a face very well. And so I did it over and over and over again and figured out how to problem solve to do it better. And that is not just an art thing, that is a life thing. You always got to just keep going, keep moving, keep painting, putting in the hours, putting in the time. And the more you do that, the fewer moments you'll stumble. And I think oftentimes we forget how noble it is to just get up and do a good job, whatever you do.
Art takes a lot of hard work. Just like members of a credit union, art is a community-based thing, and we all need to work hard and work together to support each other.